Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hope everything is good. Today we are starting early as we are supposed to, because we've got, well, a little bit of time to talk, and also the Arma operation needs a little bit of preparing. Hey Jim, how you doing, man? Actually wanted to poke you about that because I thought you might enjoy this pre-op and op thing. It's actually gonna work. Yay. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump into that while I blab about other stuff. What I want to do first is actually something I haven't done yet, and I just tested it, and it's supposed to be working. I'm gonna implement a picture into the game as intel, because today's op is all about capturing a guy, possibly executing him or extracting him, Osama bin Laden style kind of thing. And this is the compound where the guy is supposed to be staying. Yeah, it's gonna be a fancy op, Jim. Right now I've just captured this from the game, from my testing of running the map. And what I want to do now is kind of mark it satellite picture style, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is a bit too thick. Well, I guess it's okay. And we're gonna just do like these kind of things, and mark the vehicles. We got trucks here. All right, we got trucks. We got this boy here, and his friendo. We're gonna mark all these vehicles up. We're going to mark the MG positions. This is basically an analyzed satellite picture, analyzed by this actually I'm not going to mark this, analyzed by someone, and he's going to be marking it. The intelligence guys are going to be marking it thusly. Actually, we're not going to mark this in that fashion. We're going to put some letters in. We're going to call this A. And if we can, we're going to make it bold and larger. Well, let's say 20. Is 20 good? No. Let's make it 36. Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna mark this building A. We're gonna mark this building B. Oh. Like this. Let's mark. Sure, let's mark this C, because this is the main compound that they're gonna be attacking. This one, because that's where the guy is at. Hey, Super Dodo, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And this is a secondary compound that we're gonna be marking. So let's mark these buildings. We're gonna mark it D, E, and F. We're gonna be marking this area here. We got well, let's mark the entire area, I think, by G. And then we got H. All right, that way we can kind of disseminate the intel. And that's it pretty much. I'll explain by verbally basically what this means. We're gonna actually add another element. I want to do some arrow work here. Can we do arrows that don't look horrible like this? Is there like a line and an arrowhead? in Paint, or is this too much to ask? Am I asking too much, chat? Am I asking too much? I might be. I might be asking too much. Probably, yeah. Alright, well, fuck it then. I'm gonna paint it on myself. So, no, I want the thin line now. Thinner line. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Like so, yeah, I really hate the way that Paint does some of the things. I thought I'll take Paint because it's you know, it's a simple program. It will look simple, and that's how I want it to look. But every time I use that, I regret. All right, so these are tents. There's an arrow shapes and the shape thing. Yeah, but I don't want like an open arrow, if you know what I mean. I want like a line and an arrow head. Not like this giant neon lighting on the thing. So we're just gonna do lines, and we're gonna mark this as like the guy who analyzed it, wrote down tents. We're gonna make this small. We're gonna make this small because I said so. Can you? All right. Fucking Paint. Yeah. All right. It's been an interesting week. It's stressful. Can I move this now? I cannot move this now. Why? Oh, why? All right. I don't know why. No, this is not good. We have to make it bold. Tents. It's been like, I don't know. It kind of, I'm starting to lose my mind in this isolation, I think. But there's 4. What are you guys saying? Okay. There's 4 arrows, but they're all like pointing different sides. You see, it's the same fucking shape. It's a fillable arrow. It's not like in other programs you can select the line type, like in Photoshop. Let's not compare Paint to Photoshop, shall we? All right. And this is camping area, let's call it. Right here. Camping area. These are mess tents. We're gonna have some, well, we can call these let's call these service vehicles. We can actually mark all of this. Picture is large enough, I guess. These are the MG positions right here. What else? I didn't mark this building. I don't know why, but screw it, right? Oof, my wife's getting crazy with kids and the dog. I start early today, so kind of kids are not sleeping yet. So hopefully it won't be too horrible for her. But anyway, as I was saying, I was starting to go crazy. And lose my mind just a tiny bit. I don't know. I always I thought that, you know, it's not gonna be a tough time for me because I'm a home person. But yeah, spending all your time with the kids during the day, which sure, they're amazing and everything, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Mess tents. So yeah, we're a bit losing our minds, just a tiny bit. We celebrated Passover on Wednesday. It was a weird celebration of that holiday for me. I mean, I'm sure some people managed to feel to kind of get the same holiday atmosphere. I definitely didn't. I really didn't get the normal holiday feeling, and it really bummed me out because I like Passover. You know, I was surprised how much it bummed me out. Apparently, when you do something for 45 years, you kind of get used to it, and then when you don't do it the same way, well, it kind of interrupts your life, let's say. I mean, it's a big thing that we didn't celebrate Passover properly. Even if people did it over Zoom, families did it over Zoom and all that. Yeah, it's still, you know, you got like maximum of what, 3 people, 4 people sitting at the table, reading through the internet. It's not the same. We got an APC here, not an APC, what you call it, MRAP plus tech. Okay. Now these are the realities that the satellite picture shows. We're definitely going to change those. Why is the empty position jumped over here? I hate you, Paint. I hate you so much. Because you know what that means. I cannot select this. I need to undo everything until this disappears. And I cannot undo everything. No, I can. Okay. Oh, seriously. There we go. Ugh. Paint. We're allowed to go out for small walks, which I take advantage of. Like most people, I just walk the dog. But it's up to 100 meters away from your house, and you're supposed to be out with a mask. You have to go out with a mask. Yeah, it doesn't feel like life. Gotta be honest. Just a little bit of air. And I got a balcony too, so it's not that horrible. I'm sure some people are more closed than me. That's probably what happened. I did this, and that's what happened. I need to not do this. Okay. Well, this is sorted. This is sorted. I need to do the trucks again and to do these again. Okay. We can do that. So yeah. I don't know. I know I'm sounding a little bit depressing right now, but I'm actually feeling much better than I felt before. Right after the holiday. And I really worked hard to try and make it a proper holiday. You know, I made way too much food for like only me, my wife, and the kids. And good food as well. It came out really nice, but yeah, didn't work out as much. I'm pretty good now though. Started working out, feeling a bit better with like this new schedule thing. It's working in a way. It's just yeah, it's too tight of a living space, I guess, living situation. All right, so right now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually get this set up. I need to remake the file and upload it to the server, which is not going to take too long, I promise. It's not going to be hard. Jim here knows exactly what I'm doing. Let's delete the file from the server. Melting pot. Operation melting pot. Here we go, and upload it again. Alright, and it should work. If it doesn't, we still have the map without the markings. I made that as backup, so now all we gotta do is make the server load up my map, which it will do in a second. Can you do this, server? Server is thinking about it. It's not sure about it, really. It's thinking. We're gonna let it think for a bit. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Let's make sure that you guys can see the game view. Boop. Hey, there we go. We got the game. Yeah, here's the same with Easter approaching. Yeah, I know. We'll go visit the families in the countryside and roast lamb, but you can't do that now. Well, at least you're with your family, right, Jim? At least that. Alright, so while we wait for the server to load, I'm actually gonna kind of run this in my mind. So what we're gonna do today is basically we're gonna let them insert in vehicles. I'm gonna let them set up their own tactics and everything. Actually, let's see how many people signed up so far. Hopefully a shit ton, because investing a lot of time in an op makes you wanna have people run it. Yeah, it looks decent for this time, I guess. Hopefully it will be better. But yeah, we want to get as much people as we can. Checking out my Discord. Let's put a reminder for them, shall we? Operation starts in 40 minutes. Gonna be there we go. Hopefully that will incentivize people to show up. And there's the server. Let's start making things with Zeus. We got how much time? We got 40 minutes. We got 35 minutes or so. We can do this. We can do this. Well, basically, I did most of it. I built the entire thing. But there's a lot of units to place, and also some items, I guess. Fill the houses with good shit. We can do that. Basically, this compound that I chose is sitting on a strip of land that is... ooh, actually, they can insert with boats. That can be interesting. Let's do that. Let's do that. Insert with boats. I like it. The enemy is not going to have any presence at sea. We're going to have them insert with boats. Be very silent about it. Should be fun. Come on, server. Load up. I think I clicked it right when it showed up, so the server is still actually kind of partially loading, and I'm just sitting here looking at this. Aw. Arma, what you up to? Come on, do your best. But anyway, I'm really happy that Arma is finally running smoothly on stream. It's such a relief, so I can actually stream things on Saturday and Wednesday night when I do the clan thing. Because I don't want to stop doing the clan thing, but come on. You You guys, you're gonna miss content 2 days a week. It's a bit much. Look at this size. Well, that's what happens when you put another high definition picture in the game, doesn't it? I'm gonna immediately see if the picture worked, because just as a backup I placed in the Zeus tower like the picture on the table and the picture on a whiteboard, so we'll see. Might need to write down the file path. What I'm wondering is, and I'm not sure if that's gonna work, bye Jim, see you, man. Hopefully you can pop in and see how it goes. What I really want to see is, will I be able to place that as an intel? Oh, okay, well, it worked, but the whiteboard just flipped from the other side of the room. Look at this, very cute. Okay, but we can see it on the map here, so we actually use our zoom. We can actually see. Now, 2 questions I got. And one is, if I take this intel, will the map show properly in my map? I don't want to test it because this is the only map I got right now. And if I take it, it will disappear. So what I want to try is try to place an intel with this map.
Channel switch.
Oh, there we go. Fucking. Let's set up. Maybe have. Acre not enabled right
Channel
now.
switched.
Yes, thank you.
Channel switched.
Okay, now it will shut up every time I switch to. All right. First thing first. Let's test this thing. I wanna get rid of this. Oh no. Okay, I have to restart. I forgot about the mods I need to load up. You see, there's an issue where you edit a map. You need to run mods that the players are gonna run, but as Zeus, I'm running a couple of extra mods, and if I load them up with the game when I edit the map, then those mods will be required for every player that connects, which is really annoying. So I have to, every time I edit the map, I have to remember to remove those mods. But every time I want to be Zeus, I have to add those mods again. So now I need to restart the game with those mods. Not going to take too long, hopefully. But those are a couple of important mods. Zeus mods, as you might imagine. Where is the launcher? There it is. Okay, so we want our Zeus setup, which includes the very important Achilles mod, which gives a lot of features. I cannot recommend it enough for anybody who's doing Zeus in Arma. So yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. I immediately saw that I don't have it when I wanted to add the whiteboard so I can edit it, so I can delete it, and I couldn't. That's kind of a big thing. Alrighty. Hopefully people are psyched. Come on, Arma. Do your magic. Sometimes a game with mods takes so long to load up, it's really annoying. But luckily we don't have that many mods compared to some communities. Because the mod numbers, I've seen communities running with 40, 60, 80 mods. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's loading. All this free music. Come on, game. It happens every time. I mean, I'm not even surprised that we got delays, because every time I need to Zeus, there's always delays, and you end up like making the mission so quickly because you need to load up the map, you need to, I don't know, restart the game, the server is not updated, whatever. That's I think that's the curse of multiplayer in general. I mean, I know today it's much easier, and when you play yourself, like, I don't know, you go into a game and you go into a lobby or everything runs smoothly. But when you want to play with your friends, then the multiplayer curse comes up. It's like the Murphy's sides of gaming. I mean, you gotta suffer like a certain amount of time in order to play with your friends. It's mandatory. Sometimes it can be like 2 hours of trying to battle your way through connection issues and cables and whatnot. Well, it used to be cables. When you, if you lived through the LAN party period, and I don't mean like newer LAN party period when you don't have to bring the games, the computers together, but you still do. I really appreciate people who still do that kind of thing, but I'm talking about the time where you had to bring your computers together because there was no online multiplayer, right? And you had to bring them together, and you had to have this what you call it, this central box that everybody would connect to, and the network settings were so convoluted you had to try and define it, and some people could connect and some people couldn't. It took like 2 hours of setup before you could play Half-Life together, but man, it was worth it. Half-Life multiplayer days. Half-Life 2, man, those were the days. There were I don't know if there's still shops like that, but there used to be like shops where you could go in and you had like 8 computers or 10 computers set up, and you could buy time to just have a LAN party with the people there, right? So you'd go with 1 or 2 friends or a group, and you just take over this place, and you just play Half-Life 2 forever. All right. I think we're gonna be in business now. At least I don't have to download the map again. Zeus Altus Vanilla version 02. That is what it is. You played in one like that, Dodo? Like 6 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time. If they were around then, I doubt they're gone by now. I don't know how much they can profit these days, to be honest, with like online gaming being so developed. But who knows? Hopefully there's still places like that. Hopefully. Because you got to think about the person operating that. I mean, how much traffic is it really seeing? These are kind of magical places. I like them. Played it like, what, 20 years ago or something like that. So I can't really testify. Alright, finally, we're in. Let's get on to Zeus, see that we have the proper functions. Yes. Can you load up? Thank you. Wow, everything is slow today. Okay, there you go. That's what we want. And look at my previous dead self. Let's delete him. Delete this. Let's remove static objects. So those don't bother me. Come on. Okay, I don't care. All right. So the map is here. Let's try and add, where is it? It's scenario flow, I think. Create intel. Okay, there it is. So we create a photo. Operation well, let's call it satellite. Photo. Ration 1, delete object and new, until title. Satellite photo. Now where do I decide the photo? Alright, it won't show. Do I need to write the path here? What's the correct pathing? I need to check. Let's see here. It's media images. So media slash images slash map.jpg. Hopefully. Let's copy this. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think this will work. Let's try though. All right. Can pick this up. All right, I found a satellite picture and it just yeah, that doesn't work. I'm pretty sure there's a way for this to work. We're gonna check it in a second. Let's give it another try. Alright. So scenario flow. Create intel. No, I think it should be on photo, right? It looks like it. I wonder. Zeus Intel custom images. Let's see. Yeah, but it is in the mission directory. I wonder. Do I have to have some code here that I'm not aware? I'm not sure. Let's try and have this kind of thing, or maybe. Well, I don't know. Let's not bother with it right now. I need to research this a bit more because yeah, it's not working. Ooh, there's images. There's images from Altus and Stratus, but I don't think there's the image that I've placed. Default, yeah, there's no. Okay. Well, we tried. Ooh, actually, one thing that I want to try. Let's find it in here. There's Intel, if I'm not mistaken. Or there is in here. Where is it? Things, Intel, there it is. Photo. Okay, what happens if I put down a photo? Supply, what are these? Oh, these are recent. Okay, I guess. And it says image here, and I can still select the image, but it's not. Oh, we don't have the option. That's sad, because then I could add it. Okay, well, we tried. I need to find if there is a code for this or not. We still have this photo here, though, and we're going to use that to show the players. We'll tell them not to take it. If they take it, it will be pretty horrible. Now they're going to drive up to Edessa Bay. Right here. We're going to put some boats in here for them. Let's see what boats we got. Boats. I think these ones are the ones we want, right? Yeah, these are the very spec oppy boats. Are you touching the ground? No. Good. Yeah, 2 should be more than enough here. Pretty sure they can carry a lot of people, but let's make 3 just in case. Alrighty. Well, they can push them if they need. Let's put down some NATO guys here guarding these. Actually, I want recon guys. Team leader. No, that's a diver team leader. Recon team leader. And the JTAC. Why not? Alright. Cool. So these guys are standing here. We're gonna have some let's give them a car or something. Yeah, I can have a normal MATV. I brought them here. Okay. And the boats. Where's the flatbed? Is this the flatbed? Yeah, this is the flatbed. Okay. Cool. Let's do a desert. And a NATO dude. Crewman. Alright, cool. So this is our boat setup. Are you drifting away? I'm not a fan. Let's have them here, and they'll need to push them. Not on your side though. There you go. Okay, so let's mark this as embark. Okay, now let's go to our location here. So let's actually look at our map for a second on the other window here so I can mark this properly. So we got several buildings here. This is A. So we want to mark this as A. A. Yeah, here we go. It works. B. Just as we marked it in the photo. So it will be easy for them to know how it's positioned on the map. Alright, and we got D here. This is H. No, this is G. This is H. Alrighty. So this is the way it's gonna look for them on the map. It's not too bad. Okay, now let's change things up a bit. We don't want them to expect everything. So we're gonna have one attack vehicle moved to within the compound, in addition to one of the Jeeps. So these two are gonna move here. The truck is gonna be positioned, let's say here now. They moved some supplies. These trucks are still parked up here. Let's have one on the driveway here. Guy was lazy, didn't bring it all the way to the parking. The other ones are still parked. Let's have them, one of them parked like this. Tents are the same. This guy won't be here. We're gonna have him, like, let's say somewhere else, just so I remember that he's supposed to be here, but he's not gonna be here. Actually, let's place them in a way that they can't see him and he can't see them. I don't want him just attacking them for no reason. Doesn't really matter where, just so I remember he's supposed to be around. And we're gonna have an additional car. Let's add let's add us another SPG-9 one here. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's start setting up the thing. So this guy is happy. He's safe. He's just walking back and forth. No, you're not walking. I guess because I placed you from the editor. Well, I only placed these guys actually so they can be seen from the photo, just in case somebody actually noticed this kind of thing. So let's place a new guy. You're a new guy, and you're gonna walk here, and then you're gonna walk here. Come on. You can't move because of this or something? What's the matter with you? Why are they not moving? Alright, I see no issue here. What's his problem? Can I make this guy do this here? Yeah, works on this side. Maybe it shouldn't be in here at the start, or is this just not walkable because of how I placed it? Yeah, you can't reach there. Can you reach here? Well, that's disappointing, but let's have him go on the outskirts. I'm fine with that. If Mayo is joining, then let's set up the time to what we want, which is 5. Alright. And also, let's do time acceleration, freeze the time. Alright. Cool. So these guys are patrolling. We're gonna have everybody else relaxed. I don't want them to have special awareness or anything. There's not going to be a lot of light. It's going to be kind of easy for our guys to attack initially and to sneak around. Once they attack, though, these guys are going to become much more aware. So it's up to our guys to do things carefully. All right, who else is on the outside? These guys are not going to be here. They were here for the photo. They don't need to be here now. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's start placing other people around. So, we want just a normal guy here. Crew. How does a crew look? Yeah, just a guy standing here. Let's have 2 of them actually. Standing here talking to each other. Next to the trucks, guarding the trucks. We're gonna have a couple of dudes hanging around next to this house. Let's say have this guy and this guy. And we're gonna have a couple of dudes around the campfire. Here. Problem with commanders that they're holding their gun very stupidly. Let's have a spotter. Let's have this guy. This guy. And this guy. Alright. Wait, did I place all of them like this? No, not yet. Let's do that. And then we're gonna make some of them sit. Alright. Sit down. There we go. Guys are just talking. This guy can be watching. No, he's standing idle. Same here. Stand idle. Stand idle. All right. This guy is going to be watching. Same with this boy here. The guy next to him is going to be standing idle. These guys here are going to be standing idle. Kind of makes them feel a bit more realistic, just because they're not standing like drones. See, they're kind of changing their weapons a bit, more casual. It's better, for sure. Alright. These buildings, I don't think we're going to have them used for much. Maybe just food supplies being stored in here. Some kitchen stuff. This is going to be the, like, military compound. So we're going to have, in here, we're going to have some, this is supposed to be like a proper supply room. So let's start with the buildings. I think we're good on the outside. Let's have some patrols, actually. I didn't do that yet. So we want some patrols. Let's have a patrol here. I'm gonna do the perimeter walk. Go next to these guys and back. Alright, and on this side we are going to be having smaller patrol. Just, actually I don't need MG guys for that. What do you guys have? There's an MG, we don't need it. Yeah, I think this is good, right? We're going to have 2-man patrol. You guys are not running or anything now? Okay. 2-man patrol, and they're gonna do this perimeter and go back. Not a lot of patrols, not a lot of guards. On this side we actually need to add some people. Let's put a team here. No, not this team. I'll put a patrol here. They're gonna stand casual, but these guys are kind of ready in here. In this compound, and inside the buildings we're gonna put more, but this is enough for the outside, more than enough. All right, how much time do we got? Not a lot. Not a lot. Okay. Well, I can make the rest while the guys are getting ready. Let's quickly make a interior area. Let's do all the interiors. And I can actually put down a notice. Go. Put a notice for the guys. Alright. And let's do an interior fill. Let's start with here. We want a military, want edit objects. Boop 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 doop. And we want this one the same. This one the same. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all the outside shit that it's placing. We don't need it. Well, maybe just a bit here. We'll keep the boards here. We don't need this. Don't need this. No, I actually don't need it. We'll keep the boards, I think, on some of them. This is okay. Let's have this building set up like this, but the other ones we don't really need. These boardings, I don't like them. Building is high anyway. Okay, this is gonna be like their medic area. I'm a fan of that. Let's remove some shit here that doesn't belong. What is this? It actually put the solar thing on top of the roof. That's amazing. I like it. Okay. All right. And we got some IDOT boxes in the back. That's fine. All right. This is a medical area. Good. I'm actually liking what they decided for me here. This is good. Some boxes and shit. And here, I'm gonna have a proper setup for their boxes. We're gonna actually add more. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. Let's put this box on the table. Got some packages here. We don't need this. Let's add a few more of these. This is the basic ammo, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Let's add another one and place it on top of the other two, if that works for me. Kinda. There we go. Yeah. This is launchers, right? Yeah, launchers. Launcher boxes. Basic ammo. Basic weapons. Copy. Basic weapons and basic weapons. Let's put these right here. I don't need this crap or this crap. The garbage can stay, I guess. Oh, well, cool. All right. Few people are starting to gather up. That's good. That's good. Let's go down and talk to them.
Channel
16 inch.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey. And it's just, I mean, first of all, hardware-wise, it's a downgrade.
Yeah, I know.
Second of all, it feels like a toy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
MacBook.
Oh, why do you have one?
Because work forced him to use it to work one.
Third of all,
sorry for you, man.
Yeah. RIP.
First time ever I actually used a Mac. I was like when you show Linux for the first time to a 13-year-old.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where's my fucking right click?
What is this right click you call?
You don't need to right click.
What do you mean you have an opposable thumb and
Where's
fingers?
Alt? Where's Control? Why doesn't Control work properly?
Yeah.
Right,
Don't get me
guys,
wrong. there are some
Nismo,
benefits
can
to
you
Mac.
put a Steam notice for me, man?
Yeah, sure. If the overlay works, yeah, it does. Sometimes
And-
it bugs out.
Based on YouTube videos, I just realized that I can't actually have my Mac upgraded because I got the 16 gig RAM version
Yeah,
and I can't have it upgraded to 32 gig
Because
Mac welds its laptops together.
nice. So they literally bond it with glue.
Yeah,
So
you just
yeah.
cannot take them apart. I think you can have a keyboard replaced,
If you're
but
lucky.
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Zero repairability. I'm like, how stupid do you have to be to buy this shit?
If you want to watch some quality MacBook rants, I recommend Lewis Rossman. at
Oh, I
Rossman
think I
Group.
saw that.
Yeah, he has got some. He
Like the
literally
Macs
repairs
from
MacBook. Yeah, he repairs them for a living, and he hates them to.
the MacBooks from 2-3 years ago when they switched to a new keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah. He comes up with some quality rants. And also the good thing is as well, because he literally repairs them for a job, so he doesn't care what Mac think of him. He's like, yeah, I don't care if the, because most Mac fanboys on the web, as you know, don't want to anger Apple, because they might get their free shit taken off them. So they have to be gingerly. So the words he's like, I repair these for a living. I know this shit.
Most Mac fanboys on the internet are either teenagers or gay or girls.
Wow. Okay.
It's a bit generalization.
Let's
there's a
let's
bit of
relax.
generalization there.
So here you're
Yeah.
also on stream, so chill.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, your rant is fine for the stream up until now.
Let's say, again,
Just as a general rule, guys, I stream the ops. So
Saturday.
Okay.
keep in mind.
Yeah.
So that way we have a recording.
So everyone
later.
wear some really low cut tops. Make sure you show your cleavage off for Twitch.
Yes.
Get Oyster
Yes.
DDoS immediately.
Yes.
Maybe a cheeky bit of nip. Just a little bit of nip. It's fine.
Just a little bit of nip.
Leave a body pillow in the background.
Nice, good choice, Lucas.
All right. Today we're gonna have an interesting Osama bin Laden style op kind of thing. So log
Are we
in.
gonna have a Black Hawk Down situation kind of thing?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Because there was a Black Hawk in the operation that went down.
I know, because they're silly and they didn't really look at the
Oh.
fucking weather, but that's Americans for you.
I
Anyway,
can crush a Blackhawk like nobody's business.
yeah, okay, sure. Maybe we'll let you crash one.
Mayo, professional.
But you're actually inserting by boat. Anyway, maybe you'll have a black boat down, right? You can try and recreate that if you want.
I can teach it.
Black boat down. Okay, fucking log in. How many are you? You're 5. All right, you're.
What's this?
Well, you should be still a normal squad, but I'm gonna give you some spec op stuff. Obviously, you need to decide who the squad lead is. Poke some people if they're on Steam, because this one is gonna be
Spicy.
well, not necessarily spicy. I just invested some time in it. There's also a satellite photo and everything that's in the game file. So reward me with some.
Is this what we call
people.
effort, Oyster?
Yeah,
Effort?
this is the very rare effort that you're seeing here.
Oh,
So
effort.
yeah,
Who else have I got? Nope.
just a little bit. Okay,
Okay, it's gonna be on the
so
next one.
so get in, settle up.
I did.
and
I did
gonna-
last week.
I'm gonna brief.
Last week. My turn. I did last week. People. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I did
Excuse
last
me.
week. I will take assistant and help.
The guy's is sighing because he knows he's the only other alternative
I
right now.
sensed it. I sensed it.
No,
You sensed it coming.
Deaf former, mayor, smart. Just have to be
No.
looked at. Wow.
Yeah, I agree with like.
If you want to
Probably
let the op end after 5 minutes, yeah, sure.
No, you could. You've done plenty of ops, Stepfather. You know what to do. Just take your time. That's all. Don't make
You're
a
gonna
fuss.
have Nismo in your squad. Nismo usually helps a lot to the squad leader, just FYI. So
Yeah, and I'm
if you're
picking
gonna
team leader, which is
try
basically
squad
what-
leading, it's best do it when Nismo is here.
I'm absolutely the worst at eating someone.
Alright,
Uh,
alright.
okay,
Is that what's
Smart's,
coming?
Looks like it's me and you, mate. Looks like it's me and you. Look at
Smart's take got right from.
Yeah.
Yep,
We're gonna,
thank
if we're
you.
going in CQP, yeah.
See you guys in there. Okay. So they're gonna decide on the roles. We're gonna do our best to what is this? What is their flying library? Seriously hope that we're getting rid of all the floating objects, but no floating objects, please. No floating objects. This is a bit floaty. Go away. This is definitely floaty. Go away. This is okay. The boarding is okay. More weapons and shit. Not floaty, not floaty, not floaty. Good. Alright, let's remove objects so I don't see a giant yellow clutter. Remove static objects. No? Well, fuck that. Remove all objects. I seriously don't want to see this. Thank you. Okay. Same here. Remove all objects. And then we can add the vehicles. Add vehicle. There we go. Add vehicle. Thank you. Because I really don't need to see all this. Should we put some stuff in here? I think we'll just put manually. Let's grab some food stuff. Okay, humanitarian. There we go. Okay, we got some food stack. I don't want destroyed. I want food sack full. Alright, this is not it. Food sacks. There we go. Alright, let's have some food here. Especially one that doesn't have IDAP marked on. I mean, can have some of that because we assume they steal from them or get from them, you know. Because sometimes these kind of organizations do get humanitarian support, regardless of them being horrible. But not all of it should be IDAP. Alright, this is decent. Let's put some in here. This is water. Let's have another couple of food sacks. There we go. Alright. This is just where they store it, really. Okay, now to place some units in these buildings and in the surrounding area. Because this area is supposed to be infested with these guys. Alright, everybody's in game already. Alright, Lakais, when you're ready, you and your second come up to briefing, and then I'll give you guys special gear and everything else.
Pop it up. Keep your night gear.
We better start up the time again, actually. And if necessary, we'll skip it forward largely. Because I want it to be dark by the time they reach there, which is about 6. So maybe we'll put the time acceleration a bit faster. Let's put it times 5. Should be good. All right. internal parts of buildings. Let's start with the guy. He's gonna be in B here. This is his building. We're gonna have him as the commander. He's gonna be the only one. He's gonna have max skill, and he's gonna be cold. What's his name? Dimitri Kass, I think. That's not how you... Yeah, that was the name. Alright. It's gonna be up here. Windows are not shut in here. Let's have him at his bedroom.
Do you want us to, is it possible to get some night scopes, or is this going to be a daytime op?
It's dusk now, so it's not going to be a daytime op. It's possible to get night scopes, but all the gear that is additional you'll get after the briefing, so I'll know exactly what you need, okay?
Copy that. Let's give us a shout when you're ready.
I'm ready for brief, so up to you. Alright. They're gonna come up for briefing now, that's good. Let's fill up the rest of the area in the meantime. The buildings I can do last. Russians, there it is. Alright, we want this place full of civilians. The easiest way to do that is to place some civilian groups. It is night, so it's not going to be the terrible giant amount. And just tell them to run to different places. You go up there. Have some in here. Another one here. This is good. More here. Are they here? Yeah, okay.
Stop making the vehicle. So what's left is what's left now.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Alright, one warning, don't pick up this map, please.
Don't touch the map.
Yeah, don't touch the map. It's the only copy that I can produce. I wanted... There's probably a way to produce it in Zeus, but unfortunately cannot make it out right now, so it is what it is. So, this op is basically our mission to retrieve a guy called Dimitri Kass. He's
sounds like an asshole.
Yeah. He's basically the Bin Laden of this area. We've been fighting Akkadi for a while. And he's their leader, their current leader at least, their area leader. And of course that his compound has been located to their central activity area, the Agios Constantinos shoreline. Now he's settled up in the compound. You can see some of the markings there on grid 038174.
Yeah.
And of course he changed it and armed it up according to what he wanted. We took there was a lot of intel work around this op, so we managed to get you much more information than usually. You can actually come up here and hold right click, you'll zoom in on the map and you can see what I'm talking about as I'm talking about it. This is an aerial picture of the area in about the time frame of which you will be moving in. Up is north, west is the shoreline. Basically, as you can see, the compound is mostly walled. The two sections of it, the ABC section and the DEF sections, are definitely walled and only have one visible entrance that we can see. And they also got another section, HG, that is kind of more open up. We know that he's either in the A building group or the B building group.
Gotcha.
A is two buildings, kind of matched up each other, with the entrance as separate. You got the white building to the right, the regular building to the left, and B is a big house with a kind of gazebo attached on the west side of it. So it's not an actual building to the west of it; it's just a gazebo.
Gotcha.
C is definitely a guardhouse of some sort. You got an MG position set up on both sides of the road there to kind of make sure that nobody comes into the compound road without them noticing. And there's also, if you can see, some guarding positions on the other side of those roads next to those. The DEF compound is definitely their military compound where they store their weapons and all of their service vehicles.
Yeah,
they got some machine guns on them, some, light technicals and such. A service truck is there, as it was spotted there at that time. Of course, those vehicles might be in different locations, but we assume these amounts are kind of true to what
the vehicles
is
the
going to be
amount of
there.
vehicles are accurate, but they might not be exactly in the same spot.
Yeah. We tracked it for over a period of 2 weeks, so we assume that these are the average. We know that this is the average view of the area.
Yeah, and they have the garrison.
Yeah. So that's building DEF, and then you got the G compound, which is a camping area for all of his forces. They're camped there in tents. You can see the tents are marked there, scattered around. We assume that there's at least a platoon there set up, which is why you're attacking at night. These guys are not going to be prepared for it. And hopefully you can also insert before they manage to even respawn. And the H building is where they store their food. They got an MRAP there, sitting there. That's a BRDM2. That's the biggest vehicle that we've managed to spot in the entire area. And it sports a Dashka machine gun on top of it, no more than that. So no heavy vehicles of any sort. It's nasty. We spotted it there, and it hasn't moved for the 2 weeks that we've taken photos of the area. But what's encouraging is that, as you can see, and that's consistent, the compound is mostly clear of vehicles, clear of weird outside things. So being able to approach it at night shouldn't be too hard. We know there are some perimeter patrols, but there's not a lot of them, and their night awareness is pretty low because the town around them is their kind of home area. It's secure. Nobody's been attacking them. So as you can see at night, you can't see really a lot of people outside. It's kind of hard to see from this photo, but there are some guys scattered around. The guys on the MG. There's like 3 guards outside on the roadside, and there's guys next to the vehicles. Guards for the trucks, guards for the vehicles on the DEF compound. You can't really see a lot of people hanging around the ABC compound at all. There's an outside patrol that patrols the northeastern perimeter, and there's a smaller patrol on the southwestern perimeter, and that's it. That's all we could spot that's actually moving around.
Gotcha.
So this seems like it has some vulnerabilities that you'll be able to take advantage of. We want you to insert through the C. We have boats prepared for you next to Edessa Bay, marked embark on your map on grid 079103.
Yep.
And as you can see, it's already turning night right now, so it's going to be definitely in the dark, which is to your advantage. These guys, as far as we've seen, are not sporting night vision, and the area is not very well lit. They have some campfires on G, and there's 3 street lights that you can see in the photo.
I assume they have maybe access to torches and stuff like that, of course, as well.
Maybe. We didn't see them use them though on our scouts of the area. It's most of the nights are pretty bright. We assume this night will be kind of as well, unfortunately. So they can see, but not very far. The rest of Agios Constantinos is hosting a hostile civilian population that you should avoid and capture if they spot you. Because they will report you. Or even, I don't know, pull a pistol and attack you. That might happen. So don't mess with them.
If shot upon, can we shoot back civilians?
Definitely. You can also shoot to avoid the compromise of the op. Aim for the legs, of course. But, you know.
Incapacitate if necessary.
Yeah. Now, you've been in the area not a long time ago. Nagares is still very hot. We assume most of their forces in Agios Constantinos are sitting in that area. They don't have more than that platoon. So if they're spreading them out, they'll spread it out to the rest of the town. Which is just better for you, right? But scout on your approach. Make sure that they don't have a lot of stuff that can stop you from there. We have a chopper evac for you if necessary, but we'd rather you extracting with the boats if possible, because you'll have to get pretty far for the chopper to be able to land safely, probably across the mountains to the east.
Yeah, that's a last-ditch scenario.
Yeah, or there's another possibility. Here in grid 032 by 177, there's an alcove there that it's a possible landing site for the chopper on emergency. We'd rather not use it, especially not at night. It's going to be a hard landing. And of course, the chopper will be shot upon on entrance to that location. So, in short, try not to use the chopper. If you need a chopper, you'll need to hike east. What else? That's pretty much the parameters of the op. Tell me if you have any questions and tell me what you need, and I'll supply it.
Regarding equipment, can we have obviously night optics if possible for all the teams, and suppressors, of course, as you're aware. And also, can we get disposable launchers if we need to take on those vehicles?
Yeah, for sure. As many as you need, really.
Yeah, because we can all carry them, you say. We don't have to...
Yeah, if you want to, definitely, for sure.
Regarding reconnaissance in the area, how far east do you know if the patrols go?
How far east the patrol go? There's an eastern wall perimeter and a western wall perimeter. So they patrol along these walls that you can see in the picture.
Really, I'm thinking like they go in the hills or something like that.
No.
Wide. Okay.
No, we haven't spotted anything on the hills. They don't really climb up that mountain. It's very steep, and I think they're lazy to do that.
Gotcha.
As far as we've seen, of course, it's hard to spot 1 or 2 men, so there might be scouts, but there's no patrols whatsoever. We haven't spotted movement in that region. There might be a sitting scout somewhere. That's a possibility. Could have missed that.
Regarding the boats, what are they? The
Those are assault spec op boats. You got a gun on the front and enough seats. They're pretty fast. The best we can get you that are covert.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as we
got 3 boats in case you need them, but I'm sure 2 will be enough.
Between 2, I think.
Yeah.
And keep 1 in reserve. We'll be taking one of the jackals from here to there, obviously.
1 or 2, up to you. Yeah, how much you need, and obviously. Anything else, Lakais? Questions?
No, nothing yet. So basically, the civilian population, is it mostly at the southern side of the entire compound, or the buildings north of the...
Civilian population is across the entire shoreline of the town.
It's the whole area.
They are not allowed to enter the compound, so the MG nests kind of set up the compound area, and of course they also don't get close to the HG compound because the soldiers are there.